I don't know, is this level?
Dressing yourself.
I don't know.
Lucky it's only from the chest up.
No one wants to see those legs.
Hey? Otherwise,
We might have to put like a graphic.
otherwise
thing on
see
there.
our budgie smugglers.
Yeah, well, exactly right. All right.
Beautiful. Here we are for the, yep.
I don't know, Monday, Tuesday tee off, I'm not
Yep,
too sure.
Yep. One of the tee offs. So
Depends on what time I get home to do this. It might be tonight. It might be tomorrow night.
could be.
Correct.
Could be surprise.
Quite a lot
Rainy?
to talk about, and there's not much golf to be played.
No. So in Brisbane, it's been pretty well raining for a week, and looks like we're going to get towards the weekend. A couple of easy days, and then it looks like it's coming back in the following week.
So
it looks like it's going to be very, very wet around the place.
it's going to be a bit moist.
Yep. It's going to be.
What's your favourite
very
word?
different.
Put in the comments your favourite word. Single word.
Shit house.
I suppose that is one word.
Are you allowed to say that?
But maybe this early in the video we might. Nah, I'll keep it in there. Yeah, we'll be fine.
No, I love that word.
Do you?
Yeah, because it describes so many things.
Yeah, I agree. So it's an adjective and
Yeah.
a noun.
Maybe just the word shit. Sorry, maybe you shouldn't.
Yes, too many of them.
You
It's
can
over.
use it for so many things, can't you?
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
how'd you go today? Oh, shit,
Yeah, that's true actually.
Well, you know, and the same thing. You just add some stuff to it, can't you?
Correct.
How'd the Broncos go? Shit house.
Yeah, and they did too. So there you go, mate. You reckon the wooden spoon's happening again?
Oh, I don't know. I think we've got a battle for it.
I think we're
Because there's
right somewhere down the bottom.
A couple of teams there that look pretty average.
Correct. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday, tee off, whatever it is. Not much golf being played. The vlog coming up is from Palm Meadows. We'll just get that started, get that out of the way.
Yep.
That was filmed 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, a couple of weeks
So
ago.
just before this rain started,
Yep.
pretty much since then is when the rain started.
Pretty well. It was, the next day or two after that, it pretty well been raining since. Everywhere is just boggy.
Everywhere's boggy. And I know down south, sort of northern New South Wales is underwater.
Well, Sydney's got floods and all sorts of stuff. So there's a huge amount of water around at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate.
No, it is unfortunate. And if you look at Nambucca, you see the videos of Nambucca?
Yep.
Completely underwater.
Yep, and it's just brown water,
It's
isn't it?
yeah.
Like, when you look at they're going to take, quite a while to get up and running, which is such a shame because the course is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man.
Yep, I feel sorry for all the people involved in those courses having to try and get them back up, and of course, the members that obviously can't play there, and trying to encourage enough people to play golf, and of course over the last 12 months or so there's been struggles anyhow.
Yes.
As far as numbers playing courses and courses opening and shutting and all sorts of stuff, and isn't it funny, like, so you can't play when we've had all that good weather, and now suddenly it's open back up.
Bad weather and you just can't.
Yeah, don't come unless you want to drown.
Pretty much, get your snorkels on. But
Which is a shame, and like I said, it'll take those courses, and
especially
people
someone
have
named
to
Bucker
be
will.
people have to be tolerant, and realise that the courses won't be. It'll take them a while to get back into really good nick.
100%. Yeah.
But when they do, go out, support, play them.
100%. Yeah. We were just talking about maybe doing a little bit of travel. But, I mean, if we can, but certainly with this rain, it's going to be a little bit hard to do that, especially in the vicinity in there.
Well, certainly New South Wales have copped a fair bit, so there's a lot of roads and bits and pieces, and
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
yeah, I got a surfboard there, mate.
You do, actually.
Take it down and.
When was the last time you stood up on a surfboard?
Well ago now. Yeah.
Before kids?
No, after kids. Oh, a couple of years probably.
Like you can actually stand up?
Yeah. Last year? Yeah, probably last year.
Mate, you've got a little, like a 5'8" footer. Is that just under 6 foot?
Yeah.
Mate, look at you, mate. You're cutting into the waves, aren't you? That's from your primitive surf days.
That's from, surf, skateboards. It's all there.
It's all over. Kick flipping.
Yeah.
You just kick
At
flipping
least
everywhere.
it's softer in
The water,
when you fall
sorta.
off.
But the course vlog we did have was MCLEOD. Richo wasn't there, which was really good. Myself, Jace, Matty, and Adam Konofsky. So that was good fun. Sorry, Adam, about that albatross. I thought it was in, but it wasn't. So anyway, just what it was. So that was good fun. The course was in good nick. So again, after all this rain, everything's going to be mint. Give it a week or so after.
Yeah.
But somewhat
it's the same thing, isn't it? Trying to get your ground staff onto the place. And,
correct.
Tidy the place up bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's going to be more than just okay. It's dry now. Now we've got to start cutting grass and stuff.
Because like you said, give it a week or so afterwards, and it'll be good.
Mickey Mouse. It'll be Mickey Mouse. But we want to talk about Palmettos because we've got other stuff to talk about, equipment and a few things. But we played Palmettos with just Richo and I, and then Matt.
Yep.
And I'm sure Matt will be okay with us saying, this was just after a couple of days after Matt's old man passed.
Yes.
So
unfortunately,
it was a nice round just to have a bit of maybe get Matt away from some issues that was happening, and then it was just good to get out.
It was relaxing, and you know what? All the best to all the Claytons. I've met Matty's brother before, played golf with him. Really, really nice family. So all the best to all the Claytons, and
correct.
Hope you're all going okay.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So it was great. It was just good to be around Matt and get him away, and it was certainly a great round on a fantastic course. Just the three of us, and we played 3-ball Ambrose just because it was just about being as relaxing as possible.
Yep.
And the course was mint. So
it's a good spot down there.
I know it's shut now. Today it's shut because of all the rain.
They've had a fair bit down the coast.
Yeah,
so
it's been wet.
It's but no, look, a great course down there. There's some really good holes. You can get some good tee shots. You get rewarded for it.
Correct.
Bad tee shots, you can get punished for it. So but there's some good par fives there, which always you feel that you've got a bit of a chance on them.
That's what I like. You always feel like you got a chance.
Yeah. Not necessarily always to eagle it, but I look at it and go, certainly some birdie chances, and
you feel like you can get that second shot very close to the green.
Yep. And you chip close, and you're right.
Yeah.
But you certainly feel like you can at least par those holes, or like I said, get a good tee shot away, and you feel that you've got some form of chance.
Well, I think your best round on camera has been Sandy Gallop, Lowood, and Palmettos. All I think 3 over.
Yeah, all roughly about that, and
Palmettos one of them. Like it's a tough track, but
probably 3 different courses.
3 very different courses.
Like sort of when you look at them.
Yeah.
Like and. Look, it's a good track. Like I said, there is some good aiming points there.
Yes.
Like as far as where you look at it and go, yep, cool. Do you know what? I just need to hit this towards those trees up there, or those palm trees up there.
Yes.
As long as I'm anywhere near there, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
So, it's certainly, there's a couple of holes there where you can bring back a little bit.
Yep.
So there's a couple of holes there that actually are okay for me.
Yes.
Because I can still take a driver knowing that I'm not going to quite get the water.
Yep.
So if I was another 20 metres longer...
Yeah, you'd have to start to
rethink
what you hit.
and go, well, maybe I hit a 3-wood, or you hit something else, as where I can look at it and go, yeah, cool, do you know what? I'm not going to make that water up there, so I'm cool.
Yeah, that's correct.
And if I don't quite hit a really good drive, I'm still in a good spot.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
So...
No. Palmettos a great spot, and the company was fantastic. So, get down to Palmettos when you can, because again, it's one of those courses that almost gets lost in the other courses. Lakelands is across the road, which is amazing. You know what I mean? It gets lost in that.
Yes. It's in that Gold Coast area that. Well, there's plenty of great courses down there. I mean,
pretty much every single one of them.
You have a look at, mate. Wait till they get the wave pool up and running at
Parkwood. So that's actually a good little segue. So Palmettos coming up. Parkwood, Luke Oshwaga, our mate.
I'm glad you introduced
me. Luke mentioned the other day that there's going to be a whole. There was always going to be a hotel built. Last time we were down there, Luke was telling us that there was a hotel being built, and he did announce maybe last week or week before that there was going to be a whole complex, like it's now turning into.
Oh, is what they call a wave pool.
Yeah. Like it's going to be hotel complex. It's going to be a big pool complex.
So they'll have surfing competitions and everything there.
It sounds like, mate, they're doing. Oh, and the
so
Titans are down
there.
there.
It's a big wave thing where you can go and.
Oh, the Titans are down there. Oh, and Mark Officer as well from Perfect Stroke Putting Lab. He's moved from Labrador maybe down to Parkwood in that area, which we do need to get to. It's just maybe he can help my putting. I doubt it, but maybe he can help my putting.
It's branching out into those other things.
Everything.
They've had some other stuff there, Joe. Where the Titans are, they got their training ground there. They've got
a little pool there, a gym. They've got Q scan, I think. You know, they've got a lot of doctor surgeries and
all
stuff.
Sorts of stuff. So it's using what area that you've got to help bring money into the club.
Correct.
You know, and I know some people going about the course, but I reckon the course is pretty good.
It's a very solid track. It's a very solid track. Is it the best down there? You know, maybe not, but again, it all depends on what
it's awfully hard, isn't it?
Means the best.
You know what? You pick that course up and plonk it in Brisbane.
Oh, 100%.
And then that course is nearly one of the best in Brisbane.
You would certainly say it's somewhere close to the top 5.
But you plonk it there.
Down the coast, you're right.
Like, it's always going to make it difficult.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like everything is based on your environment.
You know, I mean, I'm a pretty good looking bloke, but you plonk me in with Chris Hemsworth and, you know, a few other blokes and, you know, suddenly I don't look quite as good.
Speaking of that, I was telling
you, like it is difficult, and like I said, don't get me wrong. I understand some people that go, oh, you know, the Glades and Lakelands and stuff like that. But Parkwood, I always thought they used to always have lots of deals there. So I played there quite a few times with Wade, where we go, do you know what, $50, we're going to get a cart, go down, have a game, right? I always thought the course is pretty good. Like I said, certainly.
It's got some very good holes there.
Yeah.
It's usually very busy. There's putt, there's conference area. There's everything at Parkwood. Like they've got the indoor simulators.
Water. I think, is it the 9th or the last at the par 5? That's
both
got
of them. Yep.
You know, the water around the green when you're sort of, you know, you got to play some good shots.
Yes.
There, you know, like,
9 and 18 both.
And I think if you do, and you walk away with, you know, a par on that hole, you think, all right, cool. You know, I finished the round pretty good, but yeah, I reckon it's a good spot. And like you said, to have other stuff to attract people there.
It's got everything.
They've got putt, they've got the food, bits and pieces and stuff like that. And you know, I think certainly to attract some people from Brisbane. And,
yes.
You know, it's the same thing. It's put a motel there. It's probably not a bad spot to
Parkwood's great. It's just down the road from Arundel as well, which we need to get back to when we can. The Arundel's mint. So.
Yep.
But so congratulations, Luke, and all Parkwood, because that's going to be, like I said, it's going to be pretty schmicko. Yep. We've got a lot of stuff here to review. Wolf Coffee, great. We're just behind Richo.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Bit of coffee.
I want to talk about them just because, I know we're a bit late to the party, but they're Snell My Tour Ball X. I'm pretty sure Rob gave them to us. Thank you, Rob. Forgive me if I'm wrong with the name, but we're going to muck around a little bit with them.
Yep.
Because the My Tour Ball black and red were brilliant.
Yeah.
We did muck around with them, especially from a value proposition.
Yep.
I know these are basically the same. I think they work out in Australia $35 odd a dozen if you get 5 dozen. So bloody cheap. You know, sits there in that sort of mid-range, but for a premium golf ball. Well, what do they say on the side? No tour contracts, no extra costs, no BS. So there you go, 3-piece urethane, really, really good stuff. We'll check them out.
There's that word again.
BS. Yeah, but they just put it as
This is pretty handy.
I know that, but you're right, it is. There's another one that starts with F, which a lot of people don't like, that you can go either way with as well. And another one starting with C, which a lot of people really don't like.
Let's stick with the S one.
The S one's good. You want to talk about that? Yeah,
Mate,
so
a couple of new putter grips, right? So this is the, how do you pronounce it?
I don't know. Maybe you get your missus in here. But she's in New Zealand? Katai.
So, whole signs with these. So Sean from down south sent us these.
Yes.
Right. So I've already popped one onto my old.
Go low.
Yep. So we thought we'd put it on a reasonable one, reasonable putter, and we'll take it out. So the idea with these is we'll explain it all on a video.
We'll do it on a video,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's more about underneath,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's all about holding it more underneath,
Yeah.
and you can sort of see it keeps those wrists nice.
I've definitely seen him in the past. I haven't really. This is
Yeah.
the first time I've plonked one in my hands,
Yeah.
but it does feel a bit different to begin with. But I sort of get what it's trying to say
Yeah.
or trying to do.
Yep.
Because
It'd be interesting for me because I like.
well, the more under, the harder. Well,
I-
especially opposing. You know, let's say, I mean, that's too far, but
Yeah.
like that is more opposing. You want to.
But I've
Stability,
I've always
I get
been
it.
a little bit wristy.
Yes, you have been.
Yep. But so it'd be interesting. It'll either be really good or I'll go no, I just can't.
It's definitely different. So I mean, literally just picking it up, then it's like it's a weird feeling, but I can understand it.
We've had a couple of putts underneath there.
Yeah, I haven't missed.
No.
So
No. So I reckon it goes. Yeah, it's
Solid.
okay. It'll be interesting, but we'll definitely play around with one. But you can sort of see that whole shape.
I mean, we're
So-
a few minutes in, but
It's awfully hard to get your
Yeah,
hands
on-
around it. But
on
the
top.
idea is that, yep,
underneath.
whichever way you wish to do it.
I mean, we're a few minutes in, like I said, but we're just shy of 11,000 subscribers. We're sort of 10,900, so that's
Yep.
brilliant. There's still plastic on here, so you're probably not going to be able to quite see that. What do we got there? D9, Wilson D9. So we're going to have a bit of a muck around with that. Thanks for Wilson to send that to us as well. The D7 was great.
Yep.
So this is just a little bit more refined version of the D7. We'll definitely have a muck around with that, and I think what we're going to do for 11,000 subscribers is give a few things away. We certainly have a few things that we can give away. Maybe this is one of them. Maybe my driver's one of them. I don't know, but we've got a few things we can give away. Potentially a grip, potentially some balls. Still got a cap or two left from us, a head cover or two. So that's
The marbles.
your marbles. They've been gone for a long time. So there's your D9 there.
Yep. But the Wilson stuff's always been very solid.
Wilson stuff's always been solid.
Yep.
You're right.
Yep. I've had so Matty's got some Wilson gear.
Correct.
Had a hit of his irons. Very nice.
Yeah, that's
And he's
CB
got
mold.
the wedges.
Yeah, the
wedges
wedges
are-
actually look really, really
Yeah, the
good.
wedges are really, really good.
So
Very
that's
good stuff.
that's one thing. I'll reach back here. This is a putter that I've been mucking around with as well. If anybody knows anything about it, it's called SICK. What do we got there? Study in Kinematics. That's what that is there. So that's interesting. Mucked around with it at Palmettos for the first time in the vlog. It's a double wide plumber's neck. Quite interesting. Stability shaft as always. So get on a stability shaft, guys. You 100% have to. Very, very good shaft.
Oh, look, a bit more flex.
You do like a bit more flex. I don't. I like them stiff. But that's the face. Sorry. If you know it, it's basically descending loft. The top part of the putter has 4, then it goes down to 3, 2, and then 1. So check that out. Pretty interesting. Putted okay at Palmettos. So again, that's one time out. You certainly got to take it more than one time out. But not bad. Promising. Feels
Yeah.
good. All that sort of
Yep.
stuff. So.
And it's a bit like a lot of clubs, isn't it? I mean,
Well-
how many times you've taken a drive out and you go, oh yeah, that's really good, and the next time you take it out and you go, maybe it's not quite as good as I thought.
There's that S word again.
Like, but
Yeah.
yeah, putters can be very much the same.
Yeah.
You
correct.
go out and for some reason, if it's your sort of day and you're pretty comfortable and you're putting okay, and then of course the next time you take it out, you look at it and go, gee, I can't even hold the 2-foot putt with this.
Yeah.
Like, so
I think the tech side of things, it agrees with my brain. It's basically if you de-loft or hit down on it, you're going to hit a little higher on the face, so you're going to get the launch. If you're hitting up on it, you're going to hit a bit lower on the face. You're going to get less loft and a little bit, you're still going to launch and roll pretty good. So it's trying to get a consistency of roll.
a lot of stuff.
I like the
is
idea.
in your head, isn't it?
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. And I've got very little in there, so...
No. But if, like I said, if you feel comfortable with it physically and in your head and
Like
all sorts of
tech-wise
stuff.
has everything that I would think. Like stability shaft is keeping things stable, so it's one part of the equation. You've got that ascending loft or descending loft. which allows for a more consistent roll. You've got grooves on the face to help with roll. So that almost sounds like a putter that, to me, tech-wise, is as good as it's going to get.
Yeah.
So again, there's that confidence, I suppose. Like you said, if you feel confident, you're going to be better off.
Oh, I think so. It's like
in that regard.
Isn't it? Oh, Bryson's still got a driver that's 4 years old, isn't it?
Well, he keeps switching back and forwards, but you're right. That
I mean, if he feels comfortable with it.
That spaceport. Maybe he just wants to look at space.
I don't know, but I mean, you do the same when you fit someone. If they're happy with their irons and they hit them pretty good, they like them.
Yeah, why change?
You know, same thing with putters. I mean, how many people do you come across and they've got really old putters?
Mm-hmm.
But you look at it and go, geez, you know what, you putt really well with it, you're happy with it.
It's just like anything. There's no need to change something just because something's new.
No. I think you sort of have a look around, and like I said, we're lucky we can sort of try a few bits and pieces, and you know, you come across, and some of it's just to show some other people. It's not necessarily because we necessarily, like, we look at it and go, oh, all right, cool, you know what, we'll take that driver out for a while, or wedges, or whatever, just to show some people, see what they're like, and, you know, same thing, I think on the show we would have putted with heaps of different putters.
Heaps of different putters.
And it's only to show you what they're like on the course, rather than just...
It's always good to get stuff on the golf course.
Yeah. Do I feel I've got good touch with this? Do I feel that it's, you know...
What is it?
Easy to line up, and...
Now, that's sort of the stuff from a what could be coming up standpoint, but I was contemplating, because we're out of head covers and stuff, right? Or practically out of head covers. I've still got a few white ones left, I think. Got really no caps. Got some wallets and stuff, which we haven't even spoken about, but, you know, I sent Tom, I think it was Tom over in Sweden, sent some stuff to him, and sent a wallet there as well. Don't know if he's using it. Not really. It doesn't matter. But again, just try to get some stuff out there. Do people like that design? Is there anything else you might want to see from a head cover? Colorations? Anything else?
Yep.
Because if we look at getting some new stuff, it'd be nice to always get new stuff. So I suppose everything is a limited edition, I suppose. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah. Because you can get a bit dull with this.
Yeah. Because it's the same. Look, don't get me wrong, that looks good.
Hat design, isn't it?
And that's exactly what I was going to say as well. So if we look at getting some new hats and or head covers, is there anything you might want? Hats have got the logo on the front, Team RICHO Golf on the left-hand side of the brim, and then on the right-hand side, Aussie Golf Reviewer, and just a logo on the back. Is there anything you might want there? And is there anything you might want there of a change? You know, like I said, colorations, logos in different spots, different things, colouring, whatever. Is there something, instead of the boxing glove, I reckon we might do a bit more like the Callaway ones with a little bit of an opening there. Maybe a slightly different material. But is there anything? We're trying to keep it as open as possible.
Well, like that one?
Yeah, I suppose that's got a little bit of something. It's got a little bit of a tab on the Wilson one that you can sort of pull, which I don't mind that idea. But a lot of the new ones are starting to get a little bit of nicks up the side there, so it's a little bit easier to slide on again.
Yep.
But anything, guys, just in the comments, whatever you sort of think maybe we can do. But like I said, it keeps everything as a limited edition almost. And it's not that it means anything, but it's just like keep changing,
like
keep moving.
I think sometimes you need to sort of just change a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. But again, anything you've seen, anything you might want, you know, an adjustment on, let us know. Send us pictures. Don't send us pictures to Aussie Golf Reviewer at Gmail. We can give away Richard's mobile number if you want.
Yeah. Send them out.
Don't send those pictures. But what?
What about the limited edition Keg Macklin?
Can we do? You reckon we can do that?
Yeah, maybe we might just want a round one like that.
Can we do? Can we do a limited edition, little head on top of a keg?
Yeah.
Keg Macklin. So if people don't get that joke, that's a joke I think that started maybe on the 18th at Bribey. Actually, no, it didn't. It started before that, but on the 18th at Bribey we spoke about it. So that's Macklin's son's name. He's Keg Macklin.
Yeah.
If he was to have a son...
He's not here yet.
He's definitely not here yet. Keg Macklin.
Keg Macklin.
Oh, goodness. Man, that could be a good limited edition. 20 kegs.
Yeah, we probably could make one up.
Oh, there you go. You get a bit of the... You can get Richo's head. So, yeah, looking at maybe doing some more head covers just because we're starting to run out. And they're probably the most universal... thing that we could make, because again we wanted to do shirts and stuff like that. The issue is the sizing. At least driver head covers, you know what I mean, at least you can go on every driver. Caps adjustable, can go on most heads. What else? Towels. We're actually getting some towels. We actually bought some towels from Kangaroo Caddy, which are pretty cool. It's just got Kangaroo Caddy on the other side. You got a kangaroo emblem across the whole towel, which I think is quite cool. Again, is there any ideas of what you might think would be quite nice? So we can make a few things up. Here we go. It's Keg Macklin.
Keg Macklin.
Yeah, I reckon that could be the thumbnail. Plonk that one straight up there. Oh, it's Keg Macklin. Look at him. Oh, mate. Oh, little baby Keg. Oh, hang on. He's got a spew on you.
No. Not Jimmy's boy.
He would. He's got a hard gut.
Really?
I like that, mate.
No.
Yeah, I reckon 20 limited edition, signed by Keg Macklin himself.
Yep. Little Keggy.
Oh, g'day, Keggy. Oh, mate. I don't know what we're going to do here. We're turning nuts.
Go back to bed, son.
Go back to bed, son. What do you mean, mate? He doesn't go to sleep.
No.
He's either working, playing golf, on the punt, or the slap, on the pokies, or on the beers. Or eating. Oh, it's about where it is. But yeah, guys, that's sort of what's coming up. Again, I'm going to Hamilton Island in a week, so hopefully
the weather will be okay.
Better than, well, it seems like the day I'm playing, it's blowing like 40k an hour. So
hopefully that might ease off a bit. But yeah, I think most of the rain's been south.
Yeah, which way is south on the camera?
I think that way. Well, that's.
It's yes, it's correct. Somewhere in that direction is south.
Yep.
But guys, yeah, that's what's coming up. So we got Palmettos, great. Go check that out. Again,
Yeah,
questions, any questions? Which actually I might have a question or two. You would have
Cool. Well,
you would have seen some stuff.
Plenty of deals down at Parkwood as well. So,
yes.
So if you're down that part of the world, jump on their website or their Facebook, have a look. But yeah, plenty of deals, plenty of lifestyle-y ones. Some deals where you can buy a few rounds of golf.
Was that $200? I think it was $200, 6 rounds.
Something like that. Yeah.
Handicap, I think, is involved. Then discounts thereafter.
Yeah. Yep. So they got plenty of deals down there. So
correct.
Worthwhile having a look.
A couple of questions right at the end. Big Dave Lee, questions with
G'day, Dave.
Big
How you
Dave.
going? Glad you enjoyed the footy last night, mate. The Hammers and the Gunners.
The Gunners.
So he goes for one, his grandkids go for the other.
See, that's always nice to have a bit of division in the family. I like it. A bit of competition.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Some friendly rivalry is always good stuff.
Correct. With PXG reducing prices by producing a budget set of clubs, can you see other manufacturers following suit?
They already have, haven't they?
Yeah, I think so. Like, they're already cheaper than PXG as such, but...
I'm not sure. I mean, Callaway have always had some budget ones.
A full packaged set,
A
yeah.
full package set. You go to Costco and get a package set.
Generally more average, though.
They've always done that. What was the other?
Well, TaylorMade have as well.
The X-Hot ones
Yeah.
were a set of cheaper lines.
Correct.
So most of them have done something.
When a company goes into like a package set or a package only set, like the Callaway, whatever they want to call it, XJ package or whatever, or X Hot or whatever, X Series, they're generally quite a bit poorer quality as such, like in comparison to the equivalent.
Because Wilson do some package deals.
Yes.
TaylorMade have got some package deals.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So most of them do, and they're to cater for those people maybe that are newer to golf.
Yes.
They're looking for
A name brand.
a name brand, something that's reasonable to get into golf and start.
Yeah.
That same thing. It gets, if you're buying everything sort of individually, you go and buy a putter and then wedges and then irons and blah blah blah, and then you spend a fortune and go, I hate golf.
Yeah,
Like, you can buy a package deal for and walk out and play golf.
I think a used set. If you're just beginning, certainly getting something used of a name brand of 5 years old would be better off almost than just buying a $2,000 package set or a $1,000 package set.
Do you know what? Probably will encourage a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because generally you can pick some other stuff up. So even if you buy that second-hand set and you go, oh, the driver's a bit off, generally there's someone around that goes, do you know what, I've got a driver that's only a couple of years old that's sitting in the cupboard, or why don't you take it out? And I mean, you don't have to look at a bloke like Russ.
Yes.
Like I think he paid $5 for a 5-wood or something. I think that's the only club he's ever bought.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Dan buys new wedge, or Dan won those wedges.
That's right.
And I think Russ ended up with them.
Yeah.
Because Dan used them and went, I don't know much of it.
Yeah.
So, bang, he gave him Russ. So Russ has got a reasonable set of clubs, but they've all come from all around the place. He had an old ping driver of mine.
I think that's the golf community as a whole. I think that's what's quite good, is that when you're looking at getting rid of some stuff, you know, I generally try to give it away, and for those that might want them, you know, and some don't, but it's always good to sort of try to pass it on or pay it forward or whatever.
I think that's always good if you want to play golf, to get find some friends that do play golf.
Yes.
And like I said, you'd be surprised. It's the same thing. Yeah, I want a golf bag. Yeah, here, mate. You want to need a golf bag? Yeah, take this.
Yeah.
You know, you generally can pick up enough. Like, you have a look at my eldest boy. Most of the clubs have come from me.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I mean? So, but you look at it and go, why not? Because there is some market for second-hand stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
But there is also a thing where you look at it and go, do you know what? I'll get $50 for this set of irons.
Yeah.
Do you know,
just
I'll get $100, or do you know, as a trade-in, what, $50, $100.
Bugger all.
And you look at it and go, well, I might as well give them to someone else to get some pleasure out of them.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
You know, and generally most of the stuff's got still a fair bit of life in it.
Yeah.
Unless you've treated it terribly. I mean, the only thing they really tell you is where the shaft goes into the head.
Yeah.
If that shaft's got lots of rust around the bottom, it's probably going to snap off at some
eventually.
stage.
Yeah.
Right? But if it's just got a little bit of surface rust, you can hit it with a little bit of WD-40 and give it a
of fish line.
Yeah, and just give it a little
It's
scour.
just pitting. Yeah.
Give it a clean up, right? Bang. You get years out of it.
Correct.
You know, and if you hunt around, you can generally pick grips up.
Yeah, again, second-hand stuff, I'd probably agree with more than buying new cheap.
Yep.
Can you see the increased golf activity dropping back when and if the world starts to get more on an even keel? Depends. No, because I reckon there's be a lot more people working from home still, even if things go back to normal.
A fair while. Do you know what? Some of those people will stay now, because some of them will. Because
then we're up 30% odd.
Yeah, so when you look at it, there'll be that percentage of people that are either in their late 20s or early 30s that have gone, well, you know what, I'm not playing footy or soccer or basketball or whatever else, maybe I'll go and play a bit of golf. Hopefully they've enjoyed it, and they'll look at it and go, well, do you want, I'm 30 odd now, maybe I just play golf.
Yeah.
So for the convenience, I just have to get a couple of blokes together, or one bloke together, or, you know, or your missus or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can sort of play in between where I want. You know.
Yeah. No. Look, I would hope that it will stay up, but like everything, it very rarely will stay up. It'll come back a bit, but I reckon it'll be higher than what it was before.
Like you'd hope the wave is shorter and not this. And that's the problem with different sports, isn't it? Like, you know, you look at lots of different ones. Long bowls being the same, 10-bit bowl, and you know, whatever sports, but they tend to have this massive. Everyone's playing, and then everyone's not.
Yes.
And then if your sport can just keep this, like, you know, gain a few, lose a few, gain a few. It's not too bad because that numbers is enough. The sports that struggle is that.
Yes.
You know, when I grew up, there was a tennis court in nearly every corner.
Yeah.
Everyone played tennis, so it was right up here. And then suddenly all those blocks got sold off, and they built houses. There was less tennis courts, it dropped to here. Well, the problem is, while it's here, you can't get any funding to build new courses.
Yeah.
Build new courts.
Tennis courts.
You know, so that's the problem. Is if it nosedives too much, then you know. But I would say that I think plenty of people have been out and enjoyed it. I reckon it'll. Like I said,
It'll certainly come back down, but it will probably level out higher than what it was prior.
Yep, I think so.
And the last question from Dave is coloured golf balls, yes or no? I personally don't use them, won't use them. Not that that's a bad thing, but at least companies like Snell are starting to make yellow balls, you know, and something else. You know what I mean? What about you?
Oh, I don't mind coloured ones. They're okay.
You have used them in the past, haven't you?
Yeah, I've used them in the past. I think it sometimes it is dependent.
Yes.
Time of day. I find when it's really over glary, or it's a lot easier to sort of keep a bit of an eye on some coloured ones rather than some white ones. But yeah, I reckon the coloured ones are okay. I've used a couple of different colours. The light blue ones, terrible.
Yeah. Yep.
If I was to use one, that's probably the colour I'd go to. Have used a pink one.
More of the yellowy one.
It did stand out, not too bad. But I would probably go to that colour. The orange ones is pretty good.
The orange ones are solid.
The orange ones is very good. I don't have an orange one.
Used a vivid pink one over at Stradbroke a while ago, which was all right because the pink compared to the white for the sand or the roughy sort of areas wasn't too bad.
Yeah, and that's what I found with the orange one. I thought the orange is okay.
The green, oh yeah.
So you can see the two different colours of that one. So look, I find this colour's okay, and I find the orange is okay. The blue I didn't think much because it was very similar to sometimes the sky.
You hit it,
so
it's
you'd
gone.
hit that ball and you're using it so you can follow the ball.
Yes.
Like that's what you're using it for. So I found that colour was not quite.
Well, it might be
right
good on
for
the
me.
ground, but not great in the air.
Yeah, and I don't think that same thing. So to me, those are the orange ones. Yeah, but
Yep.
the kids love them.
Yes.
No,
yeah,
it's-
because it's something a little different.
It's funny, isn't it? So they delve straight into their bag, and they go, yeah, white. Oh,
Colourful. Yeah.
you know, yellow or whatever colour. So, but yeah, I reckon either these or the orange.
Cool. There you go. Let us know what you think. Underhand question. A question from user Underhand. Would it be rude to play at a particular club for a year or two and not be a member?
No, but depends how often
how
you
often.
play. It might be
More beneficial for you to be a member.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree with that. That's
So,
exactly right.
So if you look at, say, Virginia.
Yes.
So the Heritage Nine's $600 or $580 or something a year, right? So if you're playing once a week, how much is that?
Well,
over
what,
1,000.
20 or 30 bucks, I suppose you'd pay.
You pay $20 a round for
Yeah.
9 holes, right?
Yeah.
It's about $580 or say round it up to 600.
5 times 100, so 50 times. If you were there once a week,
You
that's
pay
$1,000.
over 1,000. Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. You'd save yourself $400.
Yeah.
Look, if you're playing once a month, then you might as well just pay you $20. But
Well, yeah.
is it, like I said, is it rude? No, not really.
It's definitely not rude.
Because they do have plenty of players that do that. Do you know what? I'll play once a week for a month, and I don't come for 2 months. Because either
Correct.
I'm busy or it's raining or whatever else. No, they have plenty of, clubs have plenty of social players.
Yes.
Some of them, the good clubs, will advise you of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they'll walk in and go, mate,
Yeah, you hear it bloody lot.
you're playing 2 days a week. Like, you realise that 2 days a week, that's like $2,000 a year, and you could join for $580.
Well, yeah, even
Right.
if you didn't want to play in comps or anything like that.
No,
It's-
that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what someone will say, well, I don't want to play comps. Yeah, I know.
That's fine.
But every time you turn up, you're not going to have to pay. You're paying $40 a week.
Yes.
Like to play, 9 holes twice a week.
Yeah.
You save yourself some money.
Definitely not rude, mate.
But no, because like I said, plenty of places have some people that just don't.
Correct. Jerry Manley, I have a putter which Jerry, I have a putter which is prehistoric, badly.
Prehistoric.
Yeah, I know. Might be worth a bit of money, mate.
Someone with short arms, like a dinosaur.
Not all dinosaurs had short arms, mate. Jesus.
Really?
Well, dinosaurs aren't real. What are you talking about? I'm just staring shit. Definitely not. 30+ million years.
Not now.
With badly needs replacing. Can you recommend a good putter that doesn't cost a fortune and which can get many years of use out of? Thanks, boys. That's a hard one, right? Because your prehistoric putter, you still might putt best with of any other putter that might cost you $5 or more. Like just because it's old doesn't mean it's bad.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the hard thing with a putter because so let's say like the fittings I do at Golf Central, I generally will. It'd be easy to fit or quantify with the driver and or irons why it's better. Is it higher launching? Is it more spin? Is it better land angle? Is it better peak height? Is it more ball speed? What is it? More distance? What is it that we're trying to optimize? Now, with putting, I can optimize something for your stroke that might say this will be better for your stroke or the way you want to deliver it back to the ball. But once you get outside and under the pressure or with a more left to right putt or a more right to left putt, I can't quantify that you're going to hold that putt more.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Whereas, of course, I can quantify.
But if you're looking at that, you look at it and you go, because of the age of the putter and it's a bit dented and shape or whatever else, and maybe it is worthwhile trying a new putter.
Definitely try it.
Look, do you know what? Wilson got quite a reasonable price.
Well, I'm pretty sure the best mallet putters from my golfs by the Wilson Infinity Series was number 1.
And they have lots of different shapes.
Heaps of shapes.
Right, at a reasonable price.
Correct.
I'd have a look at those. If you look at a lot of the other ones, if you look at Bettinardi and you look at Scotty Cameron's,
your 6.
Well, there's a few Wilson ones that sit in. A few Ping ones that sit in a reasonable price.
The Cleveland Huntington Beach Series very good as well.
Yeah, the Cleveland ones. Probably those couple of brands I'd probably look at
if you are after something new.
Yep. Or if you've got a decent club around the place, sometimes they sell out some ex-demo models, right? That's pretty well where I got the original, that one from.
That one.
So that was down at the club. That was a combination. They had a few ex-demo ones, right? So they clearly can't sell them as brand new, even though
they're practically new.
Pretty close. They've been
taken outside.
They've been taken out onto a putting green, putted and brought back in.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like a driver that's got a multitude of different swing speeds hitting that driver, and a ball hitting it at
rock or not,
days an hour.
Yeah.
They've been out just putting, and that's another option.
Correct.
Like I said, you can, sometimes you can keep an eye out. Some places have some specials, obviously. You might get a better quality one for a cheaper price.
A cheaper price,
yeah. But like you said, there's nothing wrong necessarily with second hand.
No.
And you can tell. I mean, if you pick up the club and the grip looks like it's been sitting outside for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's all cracked and falling apart and the shaft is full of rust and the putter head looks like someone's dragged it down the road on their motorbike.
Yeah.
Then you look at it and go, well, that's in pretty poor nick.
Yeah.
But, you can see, if you look, especially these days, so years ago, no one had head covers on anything.
Generally
right?
not.
So if you look at it these days, you can see that people are keeping them in a lot better condition.
Correct.
So, I'd look around and
Plenty of options, mate.
decide what sort of head style you like.
Correct.
And then
Just narrow it down and try them and go from there.
Yeah, keep an eye out on some of the shops or websites that you have around the place. But yeah, certainly the Wilson, Cleveland's,
yeah. And then second-hand potentially or ex-demo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. Well, guys, that's sort of it. But thanks for watching as always. Lots of stuff coming up. Like I said, it's big thing is leave comments about the hats and what sort of designs you might like. Head covers, design changes, putter covers as well. I don't have one here just because I've got that one there. But have you got
right here?
Yeah, I was going to say, are you? There you go. So that's just our putter cover. It's just got the logo all over it, and it's just blade style. But yeah, is there a sort of anything that you might mind us changing, or something you would like to see? Yeah, it's good.
Limited edition 200s.
Well, the one with the stain on it. That's not limited edition, mate. That's not limited edition. That's just soiled.
No, we come up with some design for it. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll talk to old mate down in Victoria.
Yeah,
Daniel, Big Bad Dan. Can
But,
we do Aussie golf review of faces? Faces.
Yep.
Imagine having your face right around the crotch region.
Oh, terrible. But look, as far as buying anything, whether it be a driver, irons, wedges, putter,
Undies,
whatever, it's there's so much stuff out there, and if you do have a look around and scan around, there is always generally some places that either selling our previous models or
yes,
you know, you generally pick some pretty good stuff up.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap. I mean, you see it all the time here. You know, places selling out the drivers because the new drivers are coming in.
yeah,
You know, they pick them up for a pretty good price.
generally.
Yeah. Yep. So.
No, there's always options, and contact us if you want a hand or ask questions.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. And in the end, if you can get out and have a putt with one or have a hit with one,
Correct,
depending on what it is always a lot better because you can't just go purely by looks.
Correct.
There's plenty of stuff you go, oh, that looks really good. And things are different, please.
Of course.
I don't mind nice shiny irons. You prefer them with a bit more of
A little duller.
duller finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not matte black or anything.
No. Just
that-
slightly more of a satin.
brushed finish.
It's like that. I mean, you can sort of see that looks quite shiny, but when you're actually looking at it, it's a little dull. It's not chromed. I mean, it's it's not a mirror.
Yeah, finished chrome
Yeah.
stuff. So
Correct. Beautiful, guys. Thanks for checking out the video. Stay tuned for Palmettos. It'll start Friday. Hopefully, I can get something else up in between this and them.
hopefully, the weather will.
Hopefully, yeah, so we can get out there. It's stopped now, by the looks of it. No, it doesn't look like it's raining, but everything will be underwater.
It's supposed to be plenty
And even more.
coming.
So hopefully Hamilton's not blowing too much, but again, all raining.
Aussie
But,
scuba.
okay, let's do that. Let's go do that.
We'll have to play our togs, mate. Hey?
I've got a whole long john sort of thing, like a whole one piece suit.
Oh, waders.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like a wetsuit, dry suit. Back in like your surfing days.
Oh, I would have thought you would have had those big waders like the fishermen have.
Oh no, they're uncomfortable.
Why is that?
Oh, they're just you're talking about like the jumps, like the Duve Majiggies, like just up to the rubber,
Yeah.
rubbery ones.
Yeah.
mate.
I see.
I like skin tight stuff.
We don't.
Shervington, Matt Shervington style.
Oh God. All right, you can play the group ahead. Oh no.
No, exactly
no,
right.
No,
Exactly.
you have to be a group behind.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I would go the group behind too.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing here is that we don't really have a lot of wet weather gear.
No, I don't have any. I don't even know where my umbrella is.
No. I'm flat out having a pair of shoes that are waterproof.
Yeah.
So
Well, I've still got those bloody. I've been wearing them
I've
every
got an
day.
umbrella,
The
but
True
I
Links
never-
wear.
I never take an umbrella with me.
No, I don't. But those True Links wear the OG premiums that I always wear that you see.
And
me wearing.
I
They're
don't.
mint.
I don't think I've got a raincoat, nothing.
No, I don't. I had an umbrella somewhere. I got no idea where it's
I've
gone.
got an umbrella somewhere.
Oh, there's an umbrella, but I don't think that's your golf one.
Nah, I think I've got a golf one here, but it's the same thing. I never ever take it.
No.
Don't want to turn up the golf. They go, you got an umbrella? I go, yep. And they go, oh, you're good leader today. I go, yeah, it's at home.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah,
Bugger it.
it's here somewhere. I don't know.
Queenslanders. It never rains in Queensland.
No, well, most of the time we wear shorts and the water just runs off them.
Almost.
Yep. If you get a pair of light shorts made of
That whoosh, whoosh, whoosh material.
sort of board shorty material, by the time you get home, they're dry.
Yeah, exactly right. Guys, thank you very much for checking it out. Plenty of stuff to come. We'll enjoy Palm Meadows as we did. It was great with Matty, so cool.
Yep. And if you can get out and play golf, get out and play
Get out and play golf. Let us know about it. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Beautiful. And don't forget, smash that like button.
You're
That's
a
what you
weirdo.
say, don't you?
Oh, that's what they say to say.
Hey? I don't know. If you don't like it, don't like it. Hit dislike. Who cares?
Yep.
I don't care. But anyhow, see you then. Beautiful.
See you.